Said again, look for Ty.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's pretty much what you expect it to be, but like even more over the top than all the last ones because it has to keep up in the ante, and it's not as much about like cars and racing this time around, but it's fine because it's probably the best action franchise. It's not a comic book series that exists right now, except for maybe the Bond films, but that's a whole different thing. But yeah, it's really good. It's really worth seeing if you're into action. And The Rock, as a lot of the best scenes are kind of spoiled by the trailer, but The Rock has like a minigun.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
He said that thing, he posted a picture on Instagram and said that gun weighed like 100 pounds.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's not nearly as much as I thought it would be.
I can't remember what he said. I can look it up after the show.
Uh.
I'll be glad to look through all his pictures until I find one of him half naked with that gun in his hands, too.
Yeah, I'd highly recommend that. And then another preview that I've seen that I'm going to guess you haven't seen that I can show you soon is there's a movie that looks pretty interesting called Tangerine, which is about a transgender prostitute, and that's coming out in July.
Is it a documentary?
No, it's a drama.
Really?
Yep. It looks interesting.
I watched they we talked about the last time that you were here the Diane Sawyer interview with Bruce Jenner,
right?
And I watched. They've taken the Keeping Up with the Kardashians. People have taken and made 2 little mini documentaries about his journey as well.
Huh.
And I watched it again last night.
Was that good?
Yeah, it was difficult to it was difficult to see his kids, like especially, like the younger girls. It was hard on them to understand.
Because of the emotions they went through?
Mm-hmm. Because it really is like a death,
I'm sure,
of one person, because when he transforms to she, he'll still have the same soul and the same heart, but,
it just kind of rocks your interpretation of someone you thought you knew.
Right. And he wants to go full transformation, so I'm sure they're thinking, I won't have a dad anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's a lot. I mean, and it's like Chloe was talking and she said, I don't want to offend anybody about anything that I say because I support Bruce, but she's like, I just don't know if I'm using the proper terminology or, whatever. So I think it's bold of them to do that, and I think it's cool because they're educating all of us.
Very much uncharted territory for mainstream America.
Yeah. So I think it's pretty dope. But Tangerine. Yeah.
I'll have to show you the preview because I don't remember that much about it, but it looks interesting.
Jurassic World's creeping up on us, man.
Yep. And Mad Max, I've heard great things about. I haven't seen it yet. You're probably not as into that as I am, but it looks so good.
I feel like for some reason the original Mad Max, I watched it when I was little, and it scared me or something.
That seems likely.
I feel like it was just scary to me when I was a kid.
It's like a post-apocalyptic crazy world with Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
I heard that he never really tried to be in that movie, and what I heard was the way Mel Gibson became Mad Max was he had a friend who was going to audition for it, and the night before the audition, he was just because he's Australian, and he was in some Australian bar and got wasted, and he's belligerent because he is, and he got in a fight. And so he drove his friend to the audition, and he was like bloody and kind of like gross from the night before. And his friend auditioned, and they were like, "Yeah, whatever." And then they noticed him, and they were like, "Whoa, now you look like we need you in this movie."
He was method acting and didn't even know it.
Yeah.
He's like, "No, I got my ass beat for real yesterday. This isn't makeup."
And speaking of getting ass beats and whatnot, have you seen much of Daredevil? The Netflix series?
I haven't watched it at all.
I would recommend it. It's really good. I've always liked Daredevil as a character growing up and everything, but they've done it justice. It's really dark and gritty and real, and Kingpin is a great villain.
Okay, I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah.
But I need you to do a favor for me.
What's that?
This summer when the new LA version of The Walking Dead comes out, I want you to commit to watch it.
Are you not worried that I won't understand anything about it?
No, because it's a whole nother show. And this one is it shows the LA perspective, and it shows as opposed to the one that that we watch now, that out of Atlanta, it shows from the beginning of the outbreak. So, or before the outbreak a little bit, and during the outbreak. And then this one that we watch now, we caught it after the outbreak was in like a month in, because Rick woke up in the hospital and we see everything through him.
Right, I remember that.
So, will you please watch this show, Dave?
I won't watch it as it comes on, but I might watch it with you / if you TiVo it or whatever when you have it.
All right.
I don't have cable, and I don't intend on getting cable. But I'm not completely against it.
Okay.
I'll probably watch it. And the other thing that I have just started watching, which I'm like 6 years too late on, is Game of Thrones. Which is
you just
good.
started watching, like, you're on season 1?
I just finished season 1. And
Do you have it on your laptop now?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I would love to binge Game of Thrones with you sometime.
Have you seen any of it?
I haven't. I've seen, I think I saw the first episode, maybe the second episode or something like that. I saw the one that the Viper versus the Mountain last year, but I don't know anything about what's going on, but I know that Clayton loves it.
Yeah.
And almost everything that Clayton loves,
I
love it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know that everybody loves it, and I've never doubted that it was good. It's just, you know me, I don't really watch TV like that. I can't binge watch things. But I had seen the first season before, so I knew it was good. And I rewatched it just this week because my girlfriend wanted to.
Because you're what?
Because Natasha wanted to. And so I rewatched it just to brush up on everything that's happening, because now they're 5 or 5.5 or 4.5 or something seasons out. So now I'm going to continue going on from season 2, and I'm way late to the game, but it is good.
That's what's up. Yeah, I definitely want to get into it. I didn't have HBO. We talked about this before.
Right.
It came on right before. It started right before we went on tour, and
yeah.
I just couldn't. I mean, it has all the nerdy things that I love. Like, I really love dragons, an absurd amount. I think they're extra cool. I don't know why I like them, but I do.
Yeah. And
they have wolves that protect people. That's cool for me. Clearly, I love dogs a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
It's I was thinking about it. It's almost like just a brand new modern version of Lord of the Rings, with all the swords and knights and valor and dragons and everything.
We watched some LARPing videos the other day online. Me and a couple friends of mine, because they didn't know what it was. Hilarious. And then there's the one that always pops up of the two kids, and there's the one kid that's not even really, he didn't put any thought in his costume. He just has on like a trench coat. And he has nunchucks, and he accidentally like busts that other dude that he's role playing with in the face.
Wow!
And he's like, he really gets hurt. And he's like, dude, I really get hurt.
Were these YouTube videos?
Yeah. I can show it to you. It's very funny. LARPing. We should LARP, Dave.
That sounds dirty.
It does. We should LARP it up in the back. There's plenty of room in the back to LARP it up. We should just LARP down there.
No.
I wonder, so basically they just create these characters, or they're like actual characters that are.
Oh yeah, it's like Dungeons and Dragons, but not just paper and imagination, like actually dressing up and acting out things.
But did they? I'm like, did they make up their own characters?
I think so.
Like,
I mean, I've never done it. I'm not an authority on the subject, but I think so.
I could do it, and I'm gonna be like, I want to be called Queen Larza.
Yeah.
Oh, I've already got a character.
There you go, Queen Larza.
Queen Larza. I've got plenty of costumes, so I don't need to have to worry about going out there and getting that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna Google if they LARP in Atlanta. I want to go.
I'm sure they do.
I want to be a fictitious queen in my head.
You can make it
Around a
happen.
bunch of people.
Get like an old dress you used for something.
They have to believe you too. Like they have to play along. So if I went and LARPed, I would totally make my character like the boss bitch.
You'd LARP all over their dog
I'd
ass.
LARP all over their dog ass. I would LARP so hard, motherfuckers won't find me. That shit would be cray. I would be like, I would just walk in and like, we could like hire some trumpet blower people to come in and like and announce me or whatever.
Yeah.
Lords and ladies of the land.
You could get some kind of trumpet that sounds like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lordess of the land. Queen Eliza. And I could just come in and Jackson would be sitting on my shoulder.
Yeah.
And then,
You should give Jackson an eye patch.
no. I think of her more as a monkey than a parrot.
Yeah.
So I can be like me and my pet
you could
monkey.
give her a monkey costume.
Jackson, what do you want your LARPing name to be? You want to be
Riff.
Princess Ruff? Sounds like a porn name.
It does.
Princess Ruff. I'm doing it. I'm Googling LARPing.
There you
and
go.
I'm gonna. We should definitely get Andrew to go with me and film it.
Now that would be funny. Yeah. That could certainly be part of our mystery project.
Yes.
Yes.
Queen Eliza. I gotta come up with a better name than Larza.
Yeah, why not? Lars is fine.
Oh,
You could make up a new first name other than Queen.
Why would there be any other name than Queen? Lourdes?
I mean, it could be Queen. Queen Lourdes Larza.
Queen Lourdes Larza. That's a mouthful for LARPing. That's a lot of LARPing.
Lourdes Queen Larza.
Oh, man. I could probably find a nerd husband at these LARP situations.
Oh, yeah.
They're like a lot of probably younger kids, though. No?
I don't know.
Grown-up
I
adults?
feel like it's kind of all ages.
I don't know.
Maybe not like
How I would
50
feel about
plus,
a 40-year-old
like,
man dressed up in a costume
Yeah.
LARPing.
There's a website called meetup.com where you could probably find it, if not just Googling it and all.
I'm gonna Google LARPing in Atlanta as soon as we finish the show. That is hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
We got anything else that we need to roll over?
Nothing major. There were 2 albums that came out that were good. There's STS and RJD2 came out with an album. RJD2, for those who don't know, is a very famous, successful producer. He did the theme to Mad Men and has his own music career it's good. And he produced for STS, who is a rapper representing Atlanta. And
STS sounds like the people that come and put your home security system in.
It stands for Sugar Tongue Slim.
Sugar Tongue Slim put my security system in my house. Sorry, go ahead.
So that's a good new album. He's from Atlanta and Philly. So that, and then Black Thought just released an album or a mixtape. I think it's called the Live Mixtape, where he raps over nothing but beats that were spun out of James Brown songs, which is good because he's easily one of the best MCs of all time, and obviously it's always good when James Brown's on a track.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what's going on in the world of music.
And then the Kanye sucking at the Billboard Awards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like... Oh, I guess I can tell you this story, and he may be listening to this, which is fine by me. But do you remember I was like kind of talking to a friend of mine back home?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he had been saying for about 2 months, we've been texting back and forth that he was going to come to Atlanta, and then never came.
Okay.
So when I was home for the shower this weekend, I texted him, and I said, hey, do you want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings? I'm here. You live around the corner. Mm-hmm. And he didn't text me back until the next day and told me that he was in the hospital.
Whoa.
Then he had to have some sort of emergency surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And I said,
this sounds like a lie.
I said, well, why didn't you call me so I would have came to the hospital? And he was like, I don't want you to see me like this. I don't look my best. And I'm like, you're in the hospital. What kind of shallow bitch would walk in a hospital room and see you and be like, oh, man, you look like crap. You're in the hospital.